Okay, what's good, guys? Time to catch up. And yes, so Arsenal beat Florentina 3-0. And I think really what it says is the youth players there are just really turning it on. Willock is making a case for stamping his authority on the first team, but Eddie Nketiah as well. Wow, I mean, he scored in the last game of the season against Burnley. He scored, he scores 3 goals now in pre-season, and he ain't even really got started. He's just warming up. Every time you play the guy, he's scoring. I mean, it's this is really what Emery is banking his season on. You've really got to think about how these players' futures are going to be impacted by new players that are coming in. And maybe this is the conversation that Raul and Vinay are having right now. Are we really going to put a bid in to give Palace what they want for Zaha? I mean, like as I said in my last video, it's probably going to be, for me, 60, 65 million is the max that I would go, because you're impeding the process of the youth players who can come in. When you look at Eddie Nketiah, every time he gets in the position to play, you've got that Dwight York, Andy Cole, Ian Wright type of movement in the box where he just gets on the end of things. He's a fox in the box. It's kind of what they need right now. Welbeck is gone, so they really do need a third option as a striker. And Zaha's not going to give you that. Zaha's kind of more of a wide man, and I wouldn't think of him as someone who's going to come in and provide goals for Arsenal. We've already seen in the previous videos that I shot his statistics. They're not really where you want them for a top 4 team. He's not hitting double figures. Yes, his assists are improving. In fact, he's proven year in and year out. What would Zaha do in an Arsenal setup playing alongside the likes of Lacazette and Aubameyang? We really don't know, but for 65 million, you're taking a really big chance there. And if you've got these young guys coming in, and we really can't call them young. If you look at what Rashford is doing for Man United, and look what Sterling's doing now, these guys are producing big figures and they're really productive for their teams. So you would expect if Eddie Nketiah is going to come in and Willock's going to come in, that they are going to produce those numbers. We talk about Iwobi. He had 5 goals and 8 assists last season, and he didn't play much towards the end because of the way how the formation changed with the 3-4-1-2. And I kind of look at the team right now in terms of where they're going to go. It may shift more towards Wenger's hybrid 3 up front, where if someone does come in on that right side, so you're going to have Aubameyang, Lacazette, and you're going to have a third option, and then sit Ozil behind them, sit your 2 holding midfielders, and then you can play 4 at the back. So we can go 4-2-1-3. Which is kind of what we had when we had Giroud, Sanchez and Walcott. And we were really productive as goals as far as that's concerned. But I really like where these young guys are going. And whether we spend big money on big name players or not, that's going to be a real question for the management team and where they're going to go. I think they're seriously looking on what these guys can do for us. Otherwise, it's just going to be a factor where we're going to ship these kids out on loan again because they're not going to play much with us. And we're going to be back in square one where we're going to have to spend money just to survive. So I'm going to leave it right there with you guys, and I'll touch base with you in the next few days, and then we'll have a look at what's going on in the transfer market. Peace out.